Now that I got your attention, let me show you how I started selling clothes on Facebook Marketplace with almost no money and turned it into a business that allowed me to move out of home, pay my rent, buy my food, and cover my bills entirely from the money that I was making. But let me take you to where it all started. It started when my brother and I went to Johannesburg to shop for some clothes, and while we were walking, I saw polo necks being sold for 50 rand. And I had this voice inside me telling me that I should start selling those polo necks. I decided to trust in my inner voice, and when we got home, I went straight to Facebook Marketplace, searched for the polo necks to see if anyone was selling them, and then I found people who had already listed the polo necks. I screenshotted them, copied how they listed their product, and I made my own listings. And the crazy part is that I didn't even have stock when I started. The next day, I woke up to more than 20 people asking about the polo necks, the colors, the sizes, the availability, and that's when I knew there is actual demand for this product. Then I immediately started taking down their orders. I confirmed delivery, and I went to my mom to ask for some funding. To be honest, guys, my mom has been the greatest supporter of all of my businesses, right? So I went to her, I asked for some money to go stock, and then I went straight to Johannesburg. I went to stock my first polo necks, and that's basically how my business started. My first customer though, guys, changed how I saw my business. They made me see that I could actually make something out of this business. She ordered 10 polo necks from me. I was so overwhelmed, excited. I remember how I was just shocked and wondering how I was going to present myself to someone like that. Someone who had trusted me to supply her with 10 polo necks. And guys, I remember the day when I was going to deliver the polo necks to her. I had to unleash my entrepreneur or my CEO character and actually be professional when I met her. She told me that she came all the way from Pretoria to stock from me. Imagine that. This was my first customer, and I made a lot of money that day. I went home carrying a lot of money. When I got home, I showed my brother. I'm like, bruh, look at all of this money that I just made today. You know what? I am moving out and I'm going to challenge myself to be independent and run my business in my new place. The decision to move out, guys, it wasn't something that I planned for years and years and years or months. It's just something that just happened on the spot, you know. I was so excited seeing all of that money. I wanted that independence. I wanted to challenge myself to go out there and see if I'll survive staying alone, okay? So I took that decision. I went out there, I looked for a place to stay, and then I found a room and started staying there. So I started running my business there. I paid my rent with the money that I made from my business. I wanted to challenge myself to work hard. I really wanted to work hard into this business, to focus. And remember, guys, I had nothing to lose because I knew I can still go back home if anything goes wrong, right, in the business. So moving along, I want to take you guys step by step on how I was operating this business so that you can see if you can start this business for yourself. And at the end, I'll tell you guys how my business ended, guys. This is a tragic story because I've never told anyone what actually happened on the day my business ended, but you will be the first person that I'm going to tell. So stick with the video till the end, okay? Now let's get into the business operation. Let me take you guys step by step on how I operated this business to its success.
How to maneuver marketplace. Firstly, find a product that you think people would love and test the market to see if there is actual demand for this product. You can do this by listing more than one product and see which one gets the most inquiries from people, and that would be your confirmation that people are in need. So to list your product, go to marketplace, see how others have listed, and just copy them. Don't overthink the stage.
How to answer queries. When people see your listing on Facebook Marketplace, there is an automatic question that they will ask you if they're interested in the product. And that question is this available? Do do not, and I repeat, do not just answer this question with yes, it's available and leave it at that. Make sure that you ask a follow-up question. For example, if your client is like, is this still available? Say, yes, it's still available. Which color do you want? The size. Ask them questions. What color do you want? What size? In what size do you want your product? And where are you located? Right? So that the conversation can continue. If you just say, yes, it's available, the client will be like, okay, sharp, or okay, sharp, or like there's nothing that is pushing them to continue talking to you or to continue actually trying to place that order. But if you ask follow-up questions like, what color do you want, in which size, and where are you located, right? So the client sees that you are a real person that wants to run the business and you are definitely serious about your business. So make sure you always ask follow-up questions when answering that first time. Is it available? Say yes, it's available. In what color, size, and where are you located? Number 3, always confirm the delivery date. Confirming the delivery date helps you to know when exactly are you required to deliver the product to your client. And also it helps you set up a calendar, your own calendar, so that you know when are you going to be delivering for your clients. You can even tell your clients that I only deliver on Fridays or I deliver on Saturdays, so that you give yourself enough time to collect orders during the week, right? So during the week you're only collecting orders. Friday you go to stock, Saturday you do all of your deliveries. So confirming your delivery date, it is very, very, very important in this business. Number 4, build a good relationship with your supplier. It is important to build a good relationship with your supplier, because this allows you to order while you're still at home, or to ask your supplier if they still have stock, if they have the colors that your clients want, if they have the sizes that your clients want. You always know, you keep in that communication with the client, rather than taking a taxi, going straight to Johannesburg to order something that's not there and only getting information there that the product is there out of stock, or the colors that you want are not there. Just keep a good relationship with your customers, with your supplier, so that you'll be able to order things that you know that are available. All right. Yes. So number 5, keep your clients' details, guys. Always keep your clients' details, because don't think, look, this person just ordered Polonex from me and they'll never order again. No, that's true. Keep your clients' details and keep the communication with your clients. Always tell your clients that there are more products. If you want something from Johannesburg, please let me know. I can get you more products. What is it that you like? Since it's winter, or maybe you're selling Polonex and it's winter, you're like, there's tracksuits. Are you also interested in tracksuits? And your client will be like, yeah. So that you can get repeat orders from the clients that already trust you, right? That already know that you can deliver. So keep a good relationship with your clients also, guys. And number 6, keep a journal where you set your own system. A system will help you see how many orders you have, when you should stock, what to stock, what color is mostly ordered, what color do your clients mostly prefer, the size that your clients prefer. It will basically help you see the overview of your business, how your business is running. Are you making profit? Are you making a loss? And it will also help you make business decisions that will impact change in your business. Basically, that's how I operated my business. It's not complicated at all. Starting a business doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't even have to break the bank. You can start the business with little to no money and make money. This business allowed me to move out from home and go stay alone. It allowed me to pay my bills, my rent, buy food, and it covered everything for me. And this was an exciting experience. And the end of it was really unexpected. And here's the story of how my business ended. So one day I was going to deliver my Polonex to my client. On the way, I met this man who started a conversation with me. He just started a random conversation, man, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't be rude. And we were walking and walking and walking together to the complex that I was going to. When we got there, I went to Pick and Pay because I wanted to buy myself a drink. Then when I was still in Pick and Pay, my phone went off, right? So my phone went off and I was so stressed. I was telling the guy that, yo, my phone went off and I'm supposed to be meeting a client, right? Then he was like, no, what kind of phone is that? And I told him, and he was like, okay, let me see. I know how to like jumpstart the phone. I was naive. I was naive and believed him. He was like, nah, you can just take out a battery and do this and do that. My brother also has this kind of a phone, you know, like I can help you to actually get it running again, you know. And my naive self, I believed this man because remember, I met this man in the streets while we walked together. He was like a gentleman, like a decent man, okay? So now we are at Pick and Pay, right? So he's like, he took my phone and he was holding it in his own hands and we were on the line to pay, right? So while he's holding the phone, we're busy conversating. And he's like, oh shoot, I forgot, I need to buy Coke for my wife. I need to buy Coke for my wife and kids. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he quickly went to grab the Coke and then he never came back, guys. He never came back. And that's when I realized that my phone is gone. That's how he stole my phone. And that's how my business ended, guys. That's how my business ended. I never told anyone the story because it embarrassed me, because I was like, I was so stupid. I was so stupid, guys. You can judge me, it's okay. This is my first time sharing this story with anyone, so you can judge me. I allow it. It's okay. So yeah, basically that's how my business ended, because I couldn't afford to buy another phone. So I essentially moved back home. And yeah, that's how everything went about. This experience taught me a lot about resilience and patience and growth and determination. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot that I am a very driven person. When I want to do something, I do it. When I put my head into doing something, I do it. I get it done when I want to get something done. So that's what it told me. You just need a reason why you need to do that. And I had the reason. I wanted to learn how to be independent. I wanted to pay my own rent. I wanted to see if this business was actually gonna be able to sustain my life, right? And I actually wanted to see, having a business, is it lucrative? Is it something that can be able to sustain your life rather than having a job? And I've learned that yes, it is. Having a business can take you places, guys. I mean, I was making a whole lot of money that I can't even share with you now because I don't remember how much I was making, but I was making enough to be able to pay my rent, to buy myself food, to pay my bills, and everything was just covered by the money I was making from this business, right, guys? So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And if you're someone who's unemployed right now and you are thinking, what business am I going to make? This is the business that you can look into. I'm not saying that go and sell Poloniex. I am just saying that this is the footprint. This is how I started my own business. If you're inspired and if this is something that you think you can start, please do start and don't overthink. If you have any questions, you are very, very much welcome to ask them in the comment section and I will be glad to answer them, guys. Please, let's keep talking. Let's keep engaging in this series. I want people to start to be inspired by this series, to start businesses from this series. I'm not saying boast or I started businesses. All I'm just saying, I'm sharing my journey so that you can be inspired and start your own journey too. So thank you very much for watching. In the next video, I'll be sharing how I started a fruit box business that didn't see the light of the day because of a difficult client. And if I had stuck around with that business, I'll show you how I would have done it, right? So stick around and let's continue with the series till the end. Love you. Bye.